I think it's transformed the enterprise in a number of different ways, and it's extremely interesting. The first thing I think that we all saw when cloud kind of came about was the ability to trial, test, evaluate and deploy solutions far quicker than the old model of doing things, almost to the point where a user or a manager could take out their credit card and take out a license and play with that solution themselves. And that's really changed how companies are shopping for solutions, looking at solutions and deciding which ones to go for. And it's also changing who the companies speak to. So they don't just have to speak to the large ecosystem players, they can actually look at small shops and try their stuff very, very quickly. The second thing is that, as I mentioned, departments can start looking at technology and actually bypassing IT in a lot of situations. A head of marketing could look at a marketing solution. The head of HR could be looking at Workday or something like that. And of course the sales department could be looking at Salesforce. And at the same time it's transformed the IT role. Whereas IT was always spending huge amounts of their time evaluating technology infrastructure and trying to fit the technologies into their infrastructure, they're spending more time enabling technologies and taking advantage of many of the new ways of doing things. And I think the third way that I'm really seeing a lot of traction, a lot of change in the enterprise, is that cloud is enabling this whole new world of mobile. As the backbone to a lot of that technology, it's enabling and helping companies adopt much quicker the new devices and new technologies in a way that they couldn't have done before. I think the Internet of Things is really hot at the moment, this idea of massively multi-connected devices, our fridges, our toaster and our microwave, everything is going to be connected up, and the cloud is going to be the skeleton behind that. It's going to be the infrastructure that lets these things communicate machine to machine and business to devices. So I think the cloud is here and it's going to stay. I think we sometimes get a bit too wrapped up in the term cloud. I mean, we always had models and technologies, whether it was mainframe, moving to client server, and cloud, per se, internet has been around for a pretty decent amount of time now. But I think the reliance on the internet and the reliance on cloud-based technology is going to become more and more ingrained into everything that goes on. We now all have our cloud-based email accounts, and we can't buy anything online without those email accounts. When we talk to business, sure, the user uses the cloud in business, and in fact a lot of the pressures we see from our customers, a lot of reasons why people come to Accelion to take secure file sharing, is because they've got so many of their users going out and buying consumer solutions like Dropbox out of the control of IT. So the users, it's really important. And we did a survey recently, and it was really interesting that over half the respondents were saying that mobility and enabling mobility was key to their next job decision. So it's really important to the users, but equally for the business. And it's not just from the sense that we always talk about cost and infrastructure and deployment models, but just the service that cloud tools can deliver makes such a big difference to companies, that for companies to innovate, for them to stay competitive, and for them to really offer the best service they can to their customers and partners, absolutely it's vital to businesses. But getting that balance between providing the benefits for the company but also making sure the employees have the tools to get their work done is a tricky balance to do.